on to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the... nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Bryant. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Thrust that arm out. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Ray. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's 0 hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It'll be a draw. Fighting off the defense. And another broken tackle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Fleming. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. He's moving out of the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Sends it back in motion. On the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go, sack.
Looking to pass, it's Horvat. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down across the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
22.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There he goes. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Back to throw, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Fleming. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime trailing, not being too aggressive, because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Midshipman. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's good enough for a first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he's still
going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Desperately wanted to...